Welcome back to SportsCenter. This week, in conjunction with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, ESPN is turning sports wishes into reality for 5 kids battling serious illness as part of our series, My Wish. A genetic kidney disorder devastated his mother's side of the family. Now this teenager faces the same medical crisis. His wish? To race go-karts with his favorite NASCAR driver. What he got? A whole lot more. "15-year-old Jeffrey Bazell of Herman, Maine, loves to spend hours with his father working on cars and trucks. Whether they're putting them together,
It's the best way to fix them. Get in there.
or taking them apart.
That worked.
Take it off.
By the time you're done, is there like a huge pile of stuff right there?
Oh yeah, bunch of buckets full, and then the rest of it's just like on the trailer. This big, this like monster pile of what just happened to that car.
What's happening to Jeffrey, however, is far more difficult to fix. Jeffrey has Alport syndrome, a genetic disease that ravages his kidneys.
Right now, they're I think like 18% like functionable, and by the end of next February, they'll be about 10%, which means I need to get a kidney transplant within the next year.
What happens if you don't get a kidney transplant in the next year?
They're just going to go down from there and under 10%, and I'm going to have troubles with.
He just gets tired a lot, and his energy's really low. You know, I like to see him bouncing around, 15 years old, he should be running around.
Both of Jeffrey's parents have been ruled out as potential kidney donors. For his mother, Ruth, these days are familiar and agonizing. Alport syndrome claimed the life of her brother when he was 15. Now, it is her son's turn to battle this disease.
When I found out that he would have to do it, I just cried, but we have a strong family and we'll get through it. We'll be fine.
Your mother's brother was the same age you are right now when he died. How does that make you feel?
It just makes me think what's going to happen to me. Because I don't know if I'm going to end up the same way or not.
Do you worry about that a lot?
Mm-hmm.
On a Saturday afternoon in June, the family heads to a local go-kart track where Jeffrey thinks he's being followed for a story on young sports fans battling illness. He has no idea what a huge surprise awaits him until, on the safety video he's watching, up pops Jeffrey's favorite NASCAR driver.
Hey Jeffrey, I'm Earnhardt Jr. I've heard you're a big race fan, and it looks like you guys are all set up for some good times at the go-kart track today.
I see Junior's face and mine just drops.
If you want to see how we do racing in the South, I'd love for you and your family to come spend some time with me at my place in North Carolina. We'll race some go-karts, and the ones down here, they're pretty fast. Looking forward to meeting you, man. See you soon.
And then I see like 30 people behind me with cameras, and I'm like, oh, boy.
A few days later, Jeffrey and his family are brought to Dale Jr.'s Dirty Mo Acres Ranch just outside Charlotte, North Carolina.
How you doing?
Hi.
Nice to meet you, finally. You doing all right?
I think.
Yeah.
Jeffrey hops into Junior's car for a personal tour of the property, including the go-kart track, where he'll take on not one, but 2 NASCAR drivers.
This is Brad Keselowski.
What's up, bud? Nice to meet you.
You too.
Good to see you.
Junior has some instructions for Jeffrey, strictly driver to driver.
The curbs on the inside are a little banked.
like the opposite way, and getting on them is going to slow you down pretty bad.
If you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll get you started. Hop in.
He's got some tough competition though. He ain't it ain't just me he's got to race. He's got Keselowski. We don't want to get our butts kicked, so we're going to be racing hard.
The 5-lap race is on, and Jeffrey's out in front, ahead of his dad, and 2 top NASCAR drivers. It's down to the wire, but Jeffrey beats Junior by a nose.
Good job, bud.
After a hard-fought race, Junior takes Jeffrey and his family to Junior Motorsports for a tour of the team garage.
I could like live in this garage.
For car-savvy guys like Jeffrey and his dad, this is as good as it gets. A round of pizza and some friendly conversation ends a breathtaking wish for Jeffrey. Or does it?
While you're in town, why don't you come on to the All-Star race? Come out and watch us run. Saturday. All right.
It's race day, and Jeffrey meets Junior's crew chief, Lance McGrew, who puts him in Junior's car.
What do you think? We'll hop in? Sure. I think it fits you better than him. We're going to make you an honorary crew member tonight. And good thing about it, you're going to get introduced in front of the crowd with Dale and ride around the truck with us.
Backstage before the driver introductions, Jeffrey is swarmed with warm greetings from the biggest names in NASCAR. Jimmy Johnson.
Ready for some racing?
Yeah.
Good.
Kevin Harvick.
How you doing?
Hi.
Even the king, Richard Petty.
Where you from, man?
Maine.
Oh, all right.
With more than 100,000 screaming fans packing the stands for this all-star race introduction, Junior and Jeffrey hit the stage at last. Earnhardt Jr. An unforgettable moment in the spotlight for a young man ready to face the challenges of his immediate future and the opportunities to come.
It's good to have Jeff here. We're going to win this thing for Jeff. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!